Welcome back to another episode of Saline News. This is the show where we compile some of the most interesting and unique stories happening around Saline into one place for you to see. We're covering a ton of stories this episode, so let's get started. To start, we often credit the local news sources in the area that we use when we write Saline News. Well, two of those sources are teaming up. Last week, the Saline Post and the Saline Sun-Times announced a new partnership. Both organizations will work in conjunction to maximize their print and digital coverage and provide in-depth coverage for everything happening in and around Saline. More information on the new collaboration can be found at both the Saline Post website as well as the suntimesnews.com. While Saline sports have been getting a lot of attention lately, one Saline club has been winning its own accolades. On October 22nd, the Saline debate team competed in Lansing, Michigan, coming away with several individual and team awards in state competition. Most notably, the Saline first-year team, including members from Saline Middle School, placed first in the state. The Saline Post has a full write-up on the debate competition, with rundowns on all those who competed at the event. Speaking of less-known groups at Saline High School, did you know this is the first year Saline has an official ski team? In a new partnership with Chelsea Public Schools, the team, consisting of members from both schools, will begin their season training this month. This is an exciting new endeavor for both schools, relying on a lot of volunteer time from both coaches and parents. We want to wish the team the best of luck in their first competitive season. To learn more about the team, just head to their website at www.salineski.org. As many of you may know, the city is currently involved in environmental remediation processes involving 232 South Monroe Street. The former Hoover Universal Dye site is a 10-acre property that has already undergone extensive work, including the removal of approximately 35 million pounds of debris and 22,000 gallons of liquid waste. Work is scheduled to continue on-site with more updates to come. Currently, the property is owned by Adient, which is a spin-off of Johnson Controls. You can find out about the whole process and future plans by watching the full City Council meeting on Channel 18, or check out the Saline Post website on their website. While you're there, be sure to look for another article posted by D2 Saline, including aerial photos from the site from over 30 years ago. Speaking of City Council, 3 council seats are currently up for re-election. However, don't expect to see any dark horse contestants up at the dais come January. Only 3 candidates, Linda Tahar, Jack Seo, and Heidi McClellan, the current incumbents, have filed to run. However, the Saline Post still has a rundown of each candidate if you're interested in who's representing your local government. Just head to the website to find out about each candidate's professional and government experience, as well as a short Q&A about some current topics. As you may know, 2 millages related to Saline area schools will be on your ballots come November 7th. These are the School Sinking Fund millage and the School Public Recreation and Playground Fund, which is commonly known as CARES. Now, it would take me longer than I have in this video to explain what each of these millages impacts, and I still probably wouldn't do a great job at it, so I'm going to recommend checking out the latest City Council and School Board meetings where presentations were made regarding each of the millages. Or you can go to the Saline Post website where Tran has provided a write-up including interviews on each millage. And of course, be sure to get out and vote on November 7th. We'd like to end the show today asking you to be sure to check out our newest endeavor, www.salinelive.com. In case you hadn't heard, we're now live streaming more sports than ever before. Just this year, we covered at least one sport from each home game, and that's just the beginning. We're looking to cover even more in the coming months. Just be sure to follow Saline Athletics on Facebook and Twitter, and look for email chains from involved staff and parents. That's all we have for this episode. Take care, Saline.